The Anglo-Norman period 1100–1500, Part-02. The Miracle and Morality Plays. In the Middle English period, miracle plays became very popular. From the growth and development of the Bible story, scene by scene, carried to its logical conclusion, this drama developed to an enormous cycle of sacred history, beginning with the creation of man, his fall and banishment from the Garden of Eden, and extending through the more important matters of the Old Testament and life of Christ in the New, to the summoning of the quick and the dead on the day of final judgment. This kind of drama is called the miracle play. Another form of drama which flourished during the Middle Ages was the morality plays. In these plays, the uniform theme is the struggle between the powers of good and evil for the mastery of the soul of man. In a word, allegory is the distinguishing mark of the moral plays. In these moral plays, the protagonist is always an abstraction. He is mankind, the human race, the pride of life, and there is an attempt to compass the whole scope of man's experience and temptations in life. William Langland, 1332–1386. One of the greatest poets of the Middle Ages was William Langland. In his poem, A Vision of Piers the Plowman, holds an important place in English literature. In spite of its archaic style, it is a classic work in English literature. This poem, which is a satire on the corrupt religious practices, throws light on the ethical problems of the day, as Chaucer represents the content of the aristocracy and the prosperous middle class. Although Langland is essentially a satiric poet, he has decided views on political and social questions. The feudal system is his ideal. He desires no change in the institution of his days. John Gower, 1330–1408. Gower occupies an important place in the development of English poetry. Gower's contribution cannot be ignored. Gower represents the English culmination of that courtly medieval poetry which had its rise in France 200 or 300 years before. He is a great stylist, and he proved that English might compete with the other languages which had most distinguished themselves in poetry. Gower is mainly a narrative poet, and his most important work is Confession Amantes, which is in the form of conversation between the poet and a divine interpreter. Throughout the collection of stories which forms the major portion of Confession Amantes, Gower presents himself as a moralist. Though Gower was inferior to Chaucer, it is sufficient that they were certainly fellow pioneers, fellow schoolmasters, in the task of bringing England to literatures up to their time. Thank you.